The NBA has seen its share of shocking twists. But what if the biggest surprise is still on the horizon? What if LeBron James, in the twilight of his career, is secretly laying the foundation for one last super team? One final push for a ring that could cement his legacy forever?
This summer, LeBron's behavior can only be seen as strange. And now, we have a potential bombshell.
LeBron's behavior this past summer didn't look normal. Normally, the off-season is where he rests, trains, and enjoys family life. But this time, things felt different. Fans noticed that both LeBron James and Anthony Davis posted the same cryptic message at the exact same time. The post read about becoming the best version of yourself, but it came with a warning. That journey requires a lot of goodbyes.
LeBron and Anthony Davis posted the same Instagram story at the same time. Becoming the best version of yourself comes with a lot of goodbye.
Now, when two of the Lakers' biggest stars share such a synchronized message, it doesn't happen by accident. This isn't a random motivational quote. It's a signal. It's a hint that something bigger is happening behind the scenes, something that might involve shaking up their current situation. This joint post stirred speculation across the NBA world. Are LeBron and AD subtly preparing fans for a move? Is this a quiet goodbye to Los Angeles? Because history tells us that when LeBron starts sending messages, whether it was with vague tweets in Cleveland, hints in Miami, or calculated interviews, there's usually a storm coming.
Blue, because LeBron has two major decisions to make, and both are going to shake the NBA to its core.
The speculation only grew when whispers emerged about LeBron's two possible next moves. On one side, there's the possibility of him leaving Los Angeles to reunite with Anthony Davis in Dallas, where Kyrie Irving already plays. That trio would instantly shake the balance of the Western Conference.
Does he want out of LA to join Anthony Davis in Dallas or to team up with Steph Curry on the Warriors?
On the other side, there's a scenario that might send shockwaves across the league, teaming up with Steph Curry on the Warriors. Imagine it, LeBron James alongside the greatest shooter of all time. For years, LeBron and Steph have been rivals, facing each other in the finals 4 straight times. To see them on the same team would be nothing short of historic. The idea that LeBron is weighing these possibilities shows us something. He is not satisfied with where the Lakers are, and he is willing to think radically to give himself the best shot at winning one last ring. Super team building has always been part of his DNA, and this could be the biggest play of his career.
So today, we are exposing if LeBron is making moves behind the scenes to form a super team, one that's going to give him the best chance for one more ring.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. LeBron broke the all-time scoring record, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, an achievement no one thought possible for decades. And yet, it barely made the kind of impact you'd expect. Sure, it was celebrated in the moment, but the hype faded quickly.
LeBron broke the all-time scoring record, but there was almost no hype at all around that.
There wasn't the same level of universal awe or respect that this kind of milestone deserved. Why? Because the conversation has shifted. Now, instead of celebrating his scoring greatness, the focus has turned to the question of whether LeBron still has what it takes to lead a team to the finals. The lack of overwhelming hype around his record made it clear. LeBron knows he needs more than numbers to leave the right legacy. He needs wins. He needs rings. And the only way to do that at this first stage of his career might be forming a super team that tilts the odds back in his favor.
What people focused on is the fact that LeBron has not made the finals in the last 5 seasons since the 2020 bubble.
The pressure grows heavier when we remember this fact. Since the 2020 bubble championship, LeBron James has not returned to the finals. For a player who once seemed to make finals appearances routine, that drought is glaring. Worse, the Lakers have been eliminated in the first round of the playoffs the past 2 seasons.
We've also focused on the fact that the Lakers have lost in the first round of the playoffs the last 2 seasons.
For a player of LeBron's stature, these exits feel like failures. Fans, critics, and even front office executives are beginning to wonder if his time in Los Angeles has run its course. And if LeBron senses that the Lakers cannot build a roster strong enough to give him another shot, then his history tells us exactly what he'll do. He'll look elsewhere. He'll find the right stars, the right city, the right system, and he'll create an opportunity where none currently exists. Because LeBron James has never been content with standing still when greatness is on the line.
Is Bron being held to a ridiculously high standard? Yes, but that is what happens when you enter legitimate.
Of course, critics argue that LeBron is being held to an impossibly high standard. And they're right. Few players in NBA history have faced this level of scrutiny, where even making the playoffs isn't considered enough. But that comes with the territory of being in the greatest of all time conversation.
Final seasons of LeBron's career will be imprinted in all of our brains.
Every game in these final years is going to be remembered, dissected, and imprinted into our memory forever. This isn't just another chapter. It's the epilogue to one of the most legendary careers basketball has ever seen. And LeBron knows it. He understands that if he ends his career quietly, without one more finals run, without one more ring, his legacy might look incomplete to some. That's why he is pushing. That's why he is strategizing. Because the end of LeBron's story cannot be ordinary. It has to be monumental.
The Lakers want to get out of the LeBron James business. They want to pivot. He doesn't like not to be celebrated.
And there's another twist. Reports are now suggesting that the Lakers themselves are growing tired of being tied to LeBron James. They want to pivot. They want to build a younger, longer-term roster rather than being locked into the constant pressure of pleasing an all-time great. For LeBron, that is unacceptable.
He recognizes he's not their priority anymore, and that's created some tension.
He has always wanted to be the center of the basketball universe, and being sidelined by his own team is not something he tolerates. That tension is growing, and when LeBron feels disrespected, when he feels the franchise no longer prioritizes him, history shows us that he doesn't stay. Cleveland felt it. Miami felt it. Los Angeles might be next. This is exactly the kind of environment where LeBron makes his biggest and boldest moves.
LeBron, throughout his entire NBA career, has shown that if things do not go his way, he will pull a Jimmy Butler.
One thing fans should never forget is that when things don't go his way, LeBron doesn't hide his frustration. He has always worn his emotions on his sleeve. And if he reaches the point where he no longer finds joy in the game, he won't hesitate to act.
There will be no joy in his basketball game.
We've seen this before with other stars like Jimmy Butler, who refuse to stay in situations where they feel unappreciated or unsupported. For LeBron, basketball has always been about chasing greatness and controlling his own destiny. If he believes the Lakers are standing in the way of that, his departure won't just be possible, it will be inevitable.
So it is very possible that LeBron is right now in that same mindset. Play out the final year with the Lakers and then be out to wherever he wants.
That brings us to today's speculation. Some insiders believe that LeBron may already be preparing to play his final game as a Laker. The whispers suggest that he could be ready to walk away from Los Angeles at any moment, ready to choose his next team carefully. Wherever he goes, one thing is certain. He won't join just any roster. He will join a team where he sees the clearest path to building another super team. Whether that means Dallas, Golden State, or some other surprise destination, LeBron's next move will be calculated. He knows he has limited time left, and he wants to end his career on top, with one more ring, one more statement, one more chance to remind the world who he is. The writing is on the wall. The cryptic posts, the rumors of new destinations, the quiet frustration with Los Angeles. LeBron James may be preparing for his final and most daring move yet, a secret plan to build a super team that will give him the best chance to win one last championship. If history has taught us anything, it's this: LeBron James never settles. And if he truly has one more super team in the works, the NBA will never be the same again.